Hello everyone, welcome to week number 12 of EDU 600. I want to once again congratulate everybody for making it to this point in the course. We are in week number 12, which means we've tweaked week number 12, 13, and 14. We really are getting to the end of our class. So in this week, week number 12, we will start actually preparing some people call it the comparison matrix. In here it's called the data matrix. And it's really the outline. It's where you put your information from your 6 research articles into a table. We call the table the matrix in this case. So I'm going to quickly go through the materials and what it is that I am asking everybody to do this week and what kind of materials are available. So the first thing I'd like you to do is read chapters 16 and 17. View a video on how to construct the matrix below. So this is in VoiceThread. And in VoiceThread, what you do is you pull it up on the screen, you hit the play arrow when the audio occurs, and when it's finished, you go to the far right and you hit the forward button. That takes you to the next slide. So for those of you that are old enough to remember slide carousels, you actually had to move it to the next slide. That's what we're going to be doing this week by using VoiceThread. Then you are going to develop your own matrix. Now I'll show you what's involved and what kind of materials we have available to you. The first thing is in here, the data matrix. I'll pull this up. So here's the matrix. So what you're going to be doing, this is explained in Jeff Beaudry's VoiceThread, what the article is, the author, the names of the authors, and one thing that I often think is well worth the time is to format the authors in APA formatting, because that way you will have it for your final paper. The research question, or the purpose of the research, the design, the sampling, data collection methods, analysis, and quality of study. I'd like, if at all possible, for you to put this on 2 pages. Right now you're looking at 1. The purpose for putting it on 2 pages is so this forms the outline for your final critique, your final review. And if you have 8 pages or 10 pages, you can't really succinctly look at all of the information in one. The final paper, and you don't have to worry about that at this point, but the final paper really is a summary. It's you telling a story about the various research, the 6 research articles. What are the connections as it relates to your topic, and how do all of these research articles fit together? So we'll have more on that beyond this. So I'm going to go back for a second. Bear with me. So in here, as you can see, we're back on our Brightspace. There are 2 exemplars. Click on one. Okay, now I didn't put the student's name in here, but you can see name of the study, research questions. Now you can use the name of the study or the authors, the questions, the research design, the sampling, data collection, analysis. And if you can take a look at this is qualitative, so all of a sudden you see thick descriptions, coding, and we'll move over to quality of study, how they rated it, and then reasons for the ratings. So as you can see, it's basically on 2 pages. You probably could squeeze that into 2 pages. This to me is truly exemplary. They got most of the information, if not all of the information, if you make the font smaller, onto 1 page. Now if it takes you 2, that's okay. If you have to go to 3, that's acceptable, but I do prefer it on 2 pages, or if you can, put it to 1 page. So that's the scoop. I'm going to go back now to our class page. We have another exemplar here. Okay. So, let me quickly update that so it closes. So moving right down. Here is the video on how to actually construct the matrix. I'm going to click on this. It is loading. So here we go. So here is the first slide, and you can see this is, I created its slides 5 through 18 with each information. So how do you do this? Come down here and you hit the play button.
So here's an example of a matrix that is filled in, and in this case we have the name of the study here, and I'm expecting you to try to fit 3 articles on each side.
So so what you do is you play it to the end, then you come over here, click forward. Now this will take you to slide number 6. You hit the button to play and you get more of the audio and any kind of annotation that Jeff is doing. Go to, again, some more information on the actual review. So there's a lot of information in here. So you can see we're on slide 7 of 18, a lot of information. So I encourage you to take a look at that. And certainly if you have any questions after looking at that, please let me know. I'm going to go back to our site. Go back to the content page. By the way, for those that do not live in Maine, this is Popham Beach. Beautiful, one of my favorite spots in Maine. A couple lighthouses, one's there, but that's beyond this course. So we have another exemplar. Here's the video, and then we have due next Sunday the draft matrix. Now, I mean draft in that this is, I'd like you to do your absolute best, but it may be different than the one that you submit with your final assignment. And what I mean by that is, just say between now and when you start writing, you find an additional source of research that you want to use. So you would include the new source in with the matrix. Okay, once again, here's all the information. I'm going to click on the matrix assignment, and there's specific instructions including the template. This exemplar 1, exemplar 2. This is the same information that we had previously. Go back to our home page here. So that is it. This week is, the construction of your matrix. Now, as you move forward with the week, if you have any questions on it, and or even if you're unsure of the format that you're using or anything along that lines, and you want me to take a quick look at it before you submit it, please shoot it to me. I can't get to it within minutes, but I will take a look at it and give you some quick feedback. So that's it for the week. This is week number 12. Congratulations on making it this far. I hope everybody's enjoying the beautiful spring or summer weather in Maine today. For those that aren't in Maine, you're missing a beautiful day. So good luck with this week, and I'll see everybody online. Let me know if I can help in any way.